Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe to my channel. When you look at it carefully, the world does not really have true power. Because real power, the power comes from Christ. What the world has is a counterfeit that's based on fear. What the world has is violence. Someone wills something, if you don't submit that will, something bad happens to you to vindicate the will that hasn't been honored. That is what the world has. The world does not have real power. We call it power because we don't want the destruction to affect us, so we give in. That's why we consider it powerful. Now, violence can be powerful, but violence itself is not power. You need to understand that difference. That's why the world needs you to be in fear. Because it's only when you are in fear that their counterfeit power can to give in to the fear of death, because that's really what the world is using. The moment you don't operate in that anymore, where is their power, so-called power? Where are the threats? The moment you walk in the power, which is the real one that comes from Christ, the moment you operate in it, there's nothing left of the so-called power of the world concerning you. And anyone that comes in contact with you will experience this personally. They will experience personally that none of their violence will work over here. And if they choose to be upset with you, fed up with you, have any type of will against you, they'll experience a backlash. They'll realize it's not going to happen. They don't have the right to will whatever they will. They can't will for free. And this is something worldly people don't want to experience. But here's the thing. When people have invested against you, they're now filled with garbage, with heavy energy. They need to release it. So they want something bad to happen to you so that they are relieved. But what if nothing bad happens to you? What if nothing bad will ever happen to you? Then they need to be faced with you, and anytime they're faced with you, they're triggered because they're the ones carrying the garbage. To give in to you and give up means they have to give up their self-validation, and that's something they don't want to think of. But to keep resisting you and to destroy themselves, they don't want it either. So what happens then? They flee. They flee from you. They're not even going to fight you. They will flee. Because anytime you are mentioned, they're triggered. They're remembered about the truth. It terrifies them. I'm telling you, the world only has violence. But we often don't see it like that because we're so used to it. It has become like second nature to us. Once you are delivered from the spirit of fear and you're delivered from the spirit of violence, it's then that you will see it as it is. The world only has violence. Violence is covered up. And that's why we don't see it as violence anymore. That's why we can be at ease with it. The moment it's exposed, there are consequences. And now people need to deal with stuff. I'm telling you, when you walk in the power, the real power, folks cannot cope with you. If you were of the world, they could throw you away, they could dismiss you, they could cut you off just like that, pretend you never existed, they could have coped with it. But the moment you operate in the power and they can't escape from your influence anywhere, I'm telling you, they'll lose it. That's why they flee from you, because they know they will lose. They know their violence won't work, their denial won't work, their scapegoating won't work, their stonewalling won't work. I'm telling you, it is when you walk by faith you will see things clearly. That's it for now. Agree with Christ and be at peace.